Did the ending of 1923 leave you truly satisfied? Or are you still feeling like something huge was missing? You're not alone. And today, we're diving deep into the major loose ends, shocking reveals, and the growing demand for more that could change the Yellowstone universe forever. Who can honestly say they felt completely satisfied with how 1923 wrapped up? I doubt many fans would. Jack's sudden death barely got the attention it deserved. Other than Elizabeth, no one really seemed to grieve his loss, and it felt like he was just brushed aside. To make it even more confusing, Taylor Sheridan seemed to completely forget that Elizabeth was pregnant with Jack's child. And if that wasn't enough heartbreak, fans were devastated when Alex, after all that waiting, was once again separated from Spencer. After everything they went through to be together, we never got to see them reunite properly. Then came a bombshell during Elsa's final narration. Spencer would eventually father a son with a widow between 1924 and 1969, a woman he refused to marry. That reveal alone makes it obvious. We need more 1923. Fans are rallying for a third season, and there's even talk about a possible spin-off centered around Spencer Dutton, at least until 1944 officially arrives. It's clear the story isn't finished yet. After 2 seasons of building up Spencer's return to the Dutton Ranch, he finally makes it home, only for the show to rush through everything in just a few minutes. It felt like we were cheated out of seeing key moments, Spencer bonding with Jacob and Kara, settling back into ranch life, or even tender scenes with his son. Even a simple flash forward showing Spencer teaching John II the ropes around the ranch would have been incredible. But we never got those moments. Adding to the confusion, Elsa's narration mentioned Spencer having a child with a widow. But who is this woman? Some fans wonder if it could somehow be Elizabeth. Others think it might be Tiona Rainwater, or maybe a brand new character we haven't even met yet. What's your theory? Meanwhile, there's Elizabeth's sudden decision to leave for Boston. Actress Michelle Randolph recently pointed out that, although Elizabeth said she was leaving for Boston, it's not entirely certain that's where she actually went. That leaves the door wide open for an unpredictable and surprising storyline for her future. There's more hope for continuing the characters' stories, too. Brandon Sklenar, who played Spencer, has said he would love to come back, even joking that he's ready to play an older Spencer with a hunch, a gravelly voice, and some salt and pepper hair. Michelle Randolph has also shared her excitement about returning, saying she would love to play an older Elizabeth, even if that means using prosthetics rather than being replaced by another actress. Even Darren Mann, whose character Jack died, expressed interest in returning to the Yellowstone universe. He said he'd be willing to play Jack and Elizabeth's grown-up son, assuming Elizabeth's baby survives, of course. That would be a really clever way to keep him involved. Fans are also campaigning for Julia Schleipfer, who played Alex, to stick around in some form. Many are hoping she could become the new narrator for future installments, keeping her spirit alive in the series the way Elsa's voice guided 1923. Looking ahead to 1944, that's where we could finally see how Spencer and Elizabeth move on with their lives, raising their children, rebuilding after heartbreak, and facing the challenges of the Dutton legacy. But what about 1923 Season 3? Sadly, based on what the actors have said, 1923 as a series is officially finished. However, that doesn't mean the characters are gone forever. They could easily continue in 1944, or a Spencer-focused spin-off. And let's be honest, following Spencer as he navigates grief, tries to lead the ranch, possibly finds new love, and raises his son would be a story worth telling. Watching him grow into the leader that Jacob and Kara always hoped he would become could make for some truly powerful television. As of now, Paramount hasn't announced anything official about continuing Spencer's story. And considering Taylor Sheridan is already busy with the Madison, the Beth and Rip spinoff, the upcoming 4/6's 1944, and even a possible Casey Dutton procedural for CBS, it's understandable that news might take time. Still, if there's any talk of a Spencer spinoff or a surprise return to 1923, you can be sure I'll be the first to let you know. If you want to hear more about the Madison starring Michelle Pfeiffer, make sure to check out the video linked at the end.